a cage at the zoo.
No.
Bred in captivity.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, Brendan.
You know what the fish said when he swam into the concrete wall?
Yes, I do. You say it.
Damn!
There we go. You know what you call a fish with no eyes? Psh.
Well, this is me and Dale, and we're just riding along having a good time. And I'll tell you later in the book what's really going on, or in the video, but I'm just going to start to take in whatever comes down the road at us, because so far you don't have to worry about it. It's really a beautiful place.
And you have hit one of the most beautiful days too.
Yes, we gave thanks for that this morning, because we saw the sign in there that says, you know, you're lucky if it's dry, you know. And so, but at the same time, talking to my audience now, not to Dale, because he lives here, I would say that the reason I'm doing this, folks, is so that you can get a sense of what's not on the postcards. It is a beautiful place, and if I turn the camera this way, you'll get a sense of it. But we're basically on the road going into town. And we're going to some tourist, well, at least one tourist spot, because I asked Dean if they'll be taking me, and he is. So that's what we're seeing, and I'm going to shut this down right now.
So anyway, it wanted to reinforce the floor underneath the red building, and it's going to cost quite a bit. So I waited till a high tide, took a rubber raft in there, floated up to it, and spent about 2 hours and got all the work done. It was pretty nice.
I'll bet.
I'm Dale Bacala.
And you are?
You could kind of coax me because sometimes...
It's a trick question.
Oh.
You're a guy who loves Jesus.
Yeah. Amen
okay.
to that.
That's the bottom line, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Dale, go ahead.
So anyway, when I started making this stuff in the house, I read it, I can't even remember where it's in the Old Testament, it says make your jams 5-sided. So I've made everything 5-sided. The table, the cabinets, everything, the doors, just to fulfill what that was, you know. And then through this is just artwork from different people. There's some totem poles from a guy that just carves little ones, and he'd just give them to me. And I'd trade him for cedar.
Okay.
And
we know this guy.
Yeah. There's a picture up here of, they were closing down a bar in town, and you could buy stuff, and I said, can I have that? They had never seen it. And I just love it. So then as you walk through here,
yes,
pictures of my boys.
Oh, let me come in. This is important.
My boys were in the yellow raincoats. That was in Oregon.
Oh, okay. Dale used to live in Oregon with his mom, who had arthritis, and he had to help her, so they left.
So then we had a stove in here that was up there, and it just wasn't heating the place enough. So this thing came from Finland. It weighs 7,000 pounds. It's called a Tulakivi.
7,000 pounds. How do you get that up the stairs?
Pieces.
Pieces.
And the guy came and assembled it here with mortar that looked like toothpaste.
So you got a lot of wood out back. We already photographed that.
Yeah.
So this puppy heats the house?
It does. I mean, there's times when it's not quite as warm as you'd like it, but it's fine. You know, it takes about this much wood to heat the house for a day, and it might stay warm for 2 days.
And where do you get your wood?
Somebody just brought me a truckload of logs, so I'll take you up to my shop.
Well, I just want you to give me a picture story, a word story.
Well, a guy had a logging company, and so he gets the wood, and I buy it from him. A dump truckload at a time. And
so you're not out there with an axe?
No, but a chainsaw and a splitter and.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see that in a little bit.
And while we're talking about such strenuous tasks, Dale, Would you tell the listening audience how old you are?
I'm going to be 80 my next birthday. So.
Okay, just so we know we're in a level playing field here, folks.
Yeah. So anyway, as you go along here, I've showed you the pictures of the boys. This goes upstairs. This friend of mine, he came to help me one day, and I said, "What do you do?" And he said, "I'm an artist." I thought, "Oh, big deal. Everybody's an artist." This guy, that's all dots. I mean, it's unbelievable. He's just...
Okay, so this guy actually does art. Richie does computers, but this guy actually creates
it does
art.
it just by dots.
Dots.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so here's another one of his pieces that he did.
Okay, now can I ask why you have a stepladder in your living room?
Well, my wife wants me to... See, this was all decking up here before, and I've re-insulated because we didn't have enough money when I did it to insulate it properly.
Okay.
So now it makes a world of difference.
Okay, so guys, that's why
Yeah.
he has the... Okay, there we go.
So
Now, back to this guy. This
Yeah.
guy is the same artist as we
Yeah.
did two minutes ago.
Yeah.
By little tiny dots.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I got it. I'm okay. We almost took up permanent residency
No,
here
you
with
don't.
Dale. Okay, we're gonna splice that one out. And that's actually Canada over there. You
We're
need
looking due east.
a passport to get over there. This is a picture of a bear. We couldn't find a bear this morning, but we have had bears in Dale's backyard, and there's a picture of him waltzing through.
Aboard the Talkies McQueen. My name is Jesse. I'll be your captain today. Amanda's going to be our naturalist, and before we head out, I'd like to discuss this vessel and safety aboard it. So you are on a 50-foot long, 13-foot wide fence boat manufactured for us in Lewiston, Idaho. We are running 3 6.2-liter LS V8 engines, putting out around 1,500 horsepower. Once these climbers reach Camp 4 with a week's worth of supplies, they're going to wait for a weather window. And if they get a weather window, they're going to go for that summit as quickly as they can, and then get back off that mountain as quickly as they can. And this effort will generally take 2 to 3 weeks. But there are folks out there who like to set records. Our youngest climber is named Galen Johnston. He, his mother, and his father summited on Father's Day when he was 11 years old. You might be wondering what kind of parents take their 11-year-old to the top of Denali. Well, they were both accomplished climbers, and his dad, David Johnston, he was on the first successful winter ascent of Denali back in 1967. Another member of that expedition wrote a book about it, entitled Negative 148 Degrees Fahrenheit. That's as cold as the thermometers would read. They don't know how cold it actually got. If anybody here has any desire to climb Denali, please do not read that book. Youngest female climber is a shared title between two 12-year-old girls, one from Alaska and one from Romania. And our oldest climber is named Tom Choate. He lives in Anchorage, Alaska, and he's climbed the mountain every decade for the last 50 years. The last time he successfully summited, he was 2 weeks shy of his 79th birthday. In the climbing community, he's lovingly known as Choate the Goat. He's now in his early 90s, and he's still floating the idea of trying it one more time. And then, of course, we have our fastest climber. Jack Kunsel from California came up here 2 years ago. He went up there to base camp, and he went up and down and up and down and up and down, got himself really well acclimatized and chose the perfect route. And then he went down to base camp and waited for the perfect weather day. And when that day came, he threw some candy bars in his pocket, some skis on his back, and he ran up the mountain. When he got to the summit, he put on his skis and he skied back down. Does anybody care to guess how quickly he did that?
7 hours. 5 hours.
Hours, I love it. 10 hours and 14 minutes. Wow. Yep, he beat the previous record holder, Carl Egloff, by a full hour and a half.
Let's see, we're Rich and Sherry. Rich and Sherry are celebrating 32 years together.
Okay. Now I'll talk a little bit about beluga whales so you know what to look for. Because beluga whales they don't like to be all fancy like humpback whales. They're not putting on a show. Okay, they don't breach. When they come up for air, they're literally just coming up and then back down. You don't see their tail, they don't flap it, they don't wave it at you.
Salvation Army band played, and the children drank the lemonade, and the morning lasted all day, and through an open window came, like Sinatra in a younger day, pushing the town away. Life in a northern town. All the work shut down. Evening turned to rain. Watch the water roll down the drain as we followed him down to the station. No, he never would wave goodbye. You could see it written in his eyes as the train rolled out of sight. Bye, bye. Take it easy on yourself.